You put your meow to pause. Meow, put your meow on pause. Get that tray. It's locked. This thing's in a loop. E0. E0. Can't see anything under there, so it's pointless looking there. I can't miss. So it's probably right under there and it's locked. It's locked the tray. What are you scratching, Bear? Shall I give you a little rub there? Look at the fur you're scratching out. Bidding starts out. Bidding starts £1 trillion. £1 trillion for bear fur. £1 trillion. Hey? You got naughty fur? You got naughty fur there? Hey? You got some naughty fur? Something irritating you on this side, isn't it, Bear? It's irritating your fur, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, what the fuck there, Bear? What the heck is that? Oh, no. Hold still. Hold still, Bear. You got a scab there, mate. You got a bit of a wound there, sweet. Hold still. That's what's irritating you. You got a bit of a crikey, Bear. You're giving me problems. If I got a piece of cardboard, a piece of paper, a cardboard, you need to stop scratching that thing, otherwise it's just going to get worse there. Magic, that way. So you give me, there's lots of problems tonight here. There's lots of problems. Some paper, I can't use a tissue. You pull that off, it's something stiff like paper. Piece of paper or something. That way, magic. So we're going to make a temporary what's it here, Bear. I don't know if you're going to like it. I don't know if you're going to like it. It's very tricky to get this on. Okay, hold on. Hold still. Get that on there. Okay. No, don't walk over that way. Go down that way, Bear. Bear's got a little Wosset scratch on his, so I made a kind of temporary kind of cone thing, but Bear's trying to get it off now, so it's irritating him. Otherwise, he's got a little bit of a, I think that's probably happened between Magic and Bear, and they had a cat fight. Magic probably got in there, probably bit or probably scratched. Otherwise, Bear's got a bit of a, it needs to cure. The more he keeps scratching it, the more it's just going to, calm down, Bear. So let's just put something temporary, see if it works. Probably won't. Okay. Let's get back to this. So I've got problems, cats, and got the tray. Okay, I've got an error reading because the laser came off the bloody track. It came doing a 180. It didn't go round and then it, whoa, I noticed it straight away and I thought, whoa, something. Get down. Down. But now I'm getting error reading on the player because the tray, a mechanism, it thinks it's in a what's it mode and I need to get everything and then try and reset it. So a bit of a hiccup now, problem. It's gone where, oh dear. So I can't get this off. So that's connected on there with the what's it? So take that off. I've got to take the whole what's it assembly out. I can't do that because I can't get the tray out. Let's try and get the what's it. Relax, Bear. Relax. The more you scratch it, Bear, the more you're gonna get. Otherwise, I've got to take you to the vet. And I'll just give you a little clean up there, and then they'll put a cone on you. So just leave it. It's just like a little scratch that I would, and just leave it. Just leave it there, and it will just cure. It will just cure itself. You'll get a little scab there in a few days, but don't scratch it. You'll make it worse. It's just not giving the command. That laser should come off a little bit further there. That laser should go up a bit further. Probably nothing. Meow. Tray thinks it's locked in a position, doesn't it? Tray thinks it's locked in E1, E02. We'll take a break. Take a break. Can't say I'm naturally disappointed. Solve this. It's probably that fucking USA fucking heart fucking shit. That's what it is. It's messing with the frequency of our minds. I'll put it on. I'll pretend you're not there. Okay. Type a message if you want to, and then you can delete it if you're paranoid about the CIA or the NSA. A lot of pikeys going up and down the road tonight. Yeah, on those motorbikes. And they got no headlights on those bikes. You know, the type dirt bikes, the mini bike ones, those types, you've seen them going around, haven't you? Totally going up and down Moorside Road illegally and all around the rest of the roads. No headlights, nothing. Idiots. All it takes is maybe someone like you, experienced, to come out, bam, you hit them at an angle, bam, they go flying. Because you couldn't see them. They were totally in dark shadow. Fucking idiots. They're going to kill themselves. Well, anyway, that's their fault if that happens. No, I've already talked about that in the other video. Wasn't. Are you voyeuring now? Are you a voyeur right now? Someone who watches other people. So sometimes it's sexual, but voyeurs, people that they just peeping Tom. Oh, you can only see two. All right, so you're not logged in, are you? Camera's panning around, isn't it? I've got problems here tonight, Houston. Got problems. Anyway, I'll come off here, or I'll tell you in the video. So I'll be pretending I'm talking to someone, but I'm not talking to someone. I'll just kind of make a kind of encoded name, something encoded verbally. Okay, I'm going off. Okay, going off the phone now because the battery. Going off the phone now. So you're still there, voyeurs. New problems, Houston. Almost fixed it. And new other mechanical problems, plus cats tonight. And I was wondering why Bear was scratching so much. Had a little check under his fur where his paw was, and there was a bit of a gash, a bit of a cut. I think Magic's had a bit of a bite on him or a scratch. That's all I need now is a cat walking over a laser display. So I had to make this paper cone to go over Bear. If he doesn't keep scratching, the wound, it's only tiny. It's only a little. It should clear with air. It should clear within a couple of days. But Bear's going to get this paper thing off. But so far, he's walking around. Because I had to think really quick. What bloody hell? I've got a problem now with the laser. It went for 180 degree, but came off the track. Everything was okay. Everything was going right. I had other problems where the laser ridden the track, a piece of plastic, and it was pushing up here, and it put a bloody scrape mark on the bloody laser disc. Yeah, going at about 1,600 revolution per yeah. Oh. There. The laser disc was playing fine on side A, so the laser's underneath. So when doing a side B change, it would go over, but I think something there must have eluded me, thinking confident that it was okay and it would work. The laser came off the and it was stuck at the back of the player. I managed to get it back onto the metal track, onto the alligator or crocodile track. Managed to get it back on there, but because it's got confused, because where the laser was and everything, all the commands have kind of got scrambled, and I'm getting an E0. I can't open the tray because there's something there. It's not triggering a command, and I can't see so I'm thinking it might be something to do with the laser. I think it might be something to do with the laser. Otherwise, a brand new laser has been fitted on that tonight. A brand new laser. Because originally it was saying there's no disc in the player. And I thought the fault is down to a faulty laser, which it might be a bit jaded. And there's the original one in here. And I think what's happened here recently, the problem where the laser came undone, and that's about the same continuity position. It came undone, and it was in this position, stuck at the back. And I think one of the wires, the cables, might have got pulled out of position. Maybe. I think they might be in position, but I'm not seeing a red laser. Otherwise, I should see a slight little red laser. Very fine little laser. Other than that, I was getting pretty near to fixing this tonight. New problem. I've got cats running around left fucking right. They're causing distraction. You can't have children or cats running around when you're doing something delicate, because I'm going to get distracted. I'm going to forget about that. So now I've just got to try and figure out how to get this tray forward, because there's a locking mechanism down here underneath the tray. There's a little locking mechanism, and that disc is this tray is so I can't manually force it forward. When it's in, if it's okay, if the laserdisc player is okay and everything was powered off or something, you turn it on. I think turn it on, get some power. Here are a few mechanisms. That's the servo motors turning the cogs, and I think there's like a little thing there. It's just like a little latch or something, and it's not even something visually I can even see under here, because I can only see so much. I can't see down the middle. Oh, the fuck! Get the fuck down! See what I'm dealing with? Get the fuck down, you little cunt! See, this is why sometimes we talk about friends, and people talk about friends and all that shit. And sometimes I could do with some friends at the moment to just come round and pet my cats, and that'll keep them out of the way. I can't do that. I can't find a way to get my cats out of the way. So they want feeding. They're being fed 3 times a day. That is normally what a cat would have per day. He's just greedy. Magic is just grossly greedy. He's doing this shit again. He's a sly cat. He grabs my fucking dinner. If I make a dinner, I turn my back, he grabs my dinner. Don't ya? You've been petted all day. You've been laying beside me on the bed, and you've been getting all the petting and all the cuddles and all the kisses. And this is how you repay me. We're trying to walk over this. I don't need. How am I going to get this tray out? How am I going to push this tray forward now? Even if I power it down. There's nothing there. Just can't force that tray forward because it's let's see. And the other mechanism on there should be sending a command. So this part down here goes kind of up, down, does that. So there's no command being received because something's got. And I'm not sure if it could be the ribbon track that might have partly come undone. It's very hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. So this has turned into a bit of a dog dinner now. Oh. It looks sound. Looks like it's on there. I don't think that could come off. This way. Whoops. Doesn't make any difference. It's only moving the along this ribbon crocodile track. Wait a second, let's have a look at that. Should it be like that? So tight. I don't know how I'm going to get the command sent. Otherwise, I've got to strip this down. I've got to strip it down. We could talk about this for the next 20, 30 minutes. I'll still be looking at the same thing. I've got to strip it down. Okay, power down. First thing, take off front panel. That might reveal. Otherwise, this would have been had I checked the where that ribbon track was at first. It left a bit of a scrape mark on one of the laser discs, about so far a few inches in, because the piece of plastic was. And the disc was just touching, so it's just buffing it with a little scratch. Very, very, it can be buffed out, that scratch. It's very technical, very time consuming, with a bit of sellotape actually, and it could take a couple of days to do it. That should just clip off. Screw there. Move it down the sides there. There'll be a lot of russet underneath behind this. Ribbon track. Do so. Oh, the screws on there. It's only on the top side. So this comes comes up. Oh, look at it underneath. Otherwise, with a bit of assistance, I could probably get this up and running. Probably, if the problem's not, if everything gets back in place, and then turn it on, or find a way to force command the program from E02. So it's just checking some things. I think this one's a little bit stubborn. Clip that. I'll clip that. There's nothing else there. No, nothing there. I can see that's just the front facer. Nothing to push underneath here, is it? I can think of getting this stripped. Look at this front panel off. Oh, that's not easy. That's not easy. Just trying to think. I think the actual laser, what's it here? The spindle motor and that. Let's have a look. Sure if that is in an upright position. Go over there, stay over there, Magic. So, indication there. And E0. Okay. I need to take a break. I need to take a break for a moment. Because I could be in surgery with this for at least 10 hours. And that's what you call dedication of electronics. That's dedication. Most people throw the towel in, I think. But as long as I stay focused, I'll take a break, cool down for a moment. I'll take a break, have a look at these. What's it say again? E0. Okay. E0. Oh, let's turn that bloody heating off, crying out loud. Almost fixed it, and then new problem. And that new problem kind of fixed that new problem. But switching over to side B, oh my goodness, that was unforeseeable. You know, it's like the cryo tanks on the Apollo 13 exploding. You know, they think they got a 100% working command module, and there was something there that was a kind of a known issue that was kind of ignored slightly. It was a kind of a known sort of thing. Yeah, just like the space shuttle. They should have done an EVA on that Columbia. They should have surveyed the underside of the vehicle, because the Capcom would be saying, yeah, we've seen video, we've seen some damage going on under the underside, but we don't know if there is. But that's all it takes. Something like a very thin, flexible piece of plastic, and then it puts a scruff mark on the laserdisc. That laserdisc is going about 1,600 or 1,800 RPM. Put your finger on the side, it's going to gash your finger open. So when you got something coming down at a very fast speed and it's hitting something, if that would have hit a person, that person wouldn't be in A&E. Oh no. But they just leave a problem there, don't they? Unforeseen. And yeah, well, let's just try and figure this out. This is laserdisc. This is a laserdisc problem. Okay, Pioneer. Okay. Let's have a look at the service manual. Okay, scroll through down here and have a look. Right down there. Okay. See where the usual fault issues are indicated on here. E3, I need to find where the dining zone being pin guide, pin assignment. Yeah, filter to field memory, computer control, on-screen display, generator clock, DOE clock. I'm going to scroll that over there. I'll scroll it over there. I'll scroll that over there. Servo. Something's come undone there, and something's given an E. That's probably when the laser came off track and then sent a command over to the sender command saying there's an error. But it's still locked in that error, even though the laser's back on its put back on its but it still thinks it's in the other mode. That's what's going on, I think. That is what I think. I need to check the laser because I can't see the red laser coming on, so I could have just taken a nice 925. It was not like I intended to fuck it up, because if I wanted to fuck it up, I'd throw it out the fucking window. Hand speed 75% on the Storm Audio. It's this fucking Harper, those fucking Americans with that fucking high Aurora fucking antenna shit. Fucking 1 million kilowatt of fucking power, fucking RF. What are they fucking with? What are they fucking with out there, huh? Oh gosh, where's usually the diagnostic thing, the fault finding on here? It's on the service manual. Oh dear. Tracking focus, tilt error amp. It's like, yeah, I've got a tilt, I've got an error that's been sent. Usually got what's a list of things here that say what the error reading things indicate. Like no laser or failure of laser or failure of this or whatever. Oh, crikey, it could be anywhere on this one. I've just got to keep scrolling through this manual. Maybe see how to get the tray out at the same time. Maybe see how to get the tray out. Oh, what's this saying? Oh, yeah, hang on. What's this? What's this? Ah. Ah. Oh, crikey. New problem. Oh. Ah. Can't breathe. Nose is blocked, stuffed up. Oh, crikey. Oh, this is going to exhaust me. This is going to exhaust me. Oh, no, I've got to get a what's it. Back in a sec. Fucking problems. Problems. Meow. Move. Oh, fuck's sake. So far, the temporary paper cone is working on there. So far, that's working. So that's at least one fucking thing that's worked tonight. So I've been wondering why he's been scratching for days. And he's only making that wound a little bit, what's it? Because obviously they've had a bit of a fight when I've been asleep. Sometimes and when I'm awake, but I don't see the fight. I'll just get there in time to break them up. It's like a fucking wrestling match. So as long as the paper cone will kind of fit on Bear, if he tears it off, I'll put another piece on there. Just need to keep his paws off that scratch for a couple of days or two until it gets a little bit better. So that's one thing I've got to fucking focus on. Other than that, give these people Mars bar ice cream, Copenhagen. You know, Copenhagen, it's the best laserdisc fuck up I've seen yet. Just got to figure out that command, what's gone wrong there, and how to get that tray out. Otherwise, the tray doesn't move. It goes in, out, doesn't go up or down. It's only the mechanism inside that goes up and down. And I think at the moment it's stuck in the upright position, because when it was playing the laserdisc, right, it would have been in the upright position, and I shut the power off. Let's say this is the laser. It should have gone through the tracking thing and then turned around 180 and then gone onto the top side, but it came undone. It was stuck at the back. No vis damage that I can see to the laser itself, the actual laser itself, no vis damage. So something got a little bit what's it there? So the laserdisc thinks it's laserdisc player thinks it's still in play mode, but it's giving an error reading, and I need to get it out of that. I need to get it all unlocked and then turn it off. Hopefully, maybe turn the power on, and then once I start seeing the laser, the mechanism has got to go down because it's in an upright. So it's probably got a little latch or a lock, and that's why I can't pull the tray open. The only other way to get that down into its normal position, I'd have to locate where the cogs are, the servo motor, to where the servo motor goes, to where the cogs go, and then turn those cogs manually. And it should bring everything down into, whether that works or not. So that's quite it's like having a car crash. The thing was spinning about 1,600, 800, and then and does the coming up to it, and then bang. I'm thinking, whoa, what the heck is that noise inside the player? That shouldn't make that sound. What's going on? Oh my goodness, what the heck? Oh, it scared me the other night when I was trying to fix the other laser problem on the other laserdisc player. Was it's getting the same issue? And I think it's down to the laser part that's got to be replaced. After a while, it's got to be replaced. I managed to get the thing going again, but it scared the hell out of me once it started. Once it read the laser, started the disc up. I didn't have the other things fitted in the player, and then suddenly I'm thinking, whoa, quick, stop that, because the laser was spinning. Had that come a little bit, wobbled or jolted, it could have shattered that laser disc, and fragments would have gone flying out like a bomb. Boom! So that was pretty scary. Yeah, fucking hell. Okay, I think this is the service. I'm looking at the service remote control for this. I don't have a service remote control. I'm just trying to see if I can figure out what's going on. Because it's the mechanism up there, and the laserdisc player is sending an error. It thinks because I've also removed the laserdisc itself. Had to get that out the blooming player. That was not easy. It's thinking there's an error and there's a disc there, but not there. But that's why it's unable to send a command over to a logic switching memory buffing bus circuit of a sort, and then send the command and the tray will open. It's somewhere on this service manual. Frequency. See, everything's got to be adjusted to megahertz frequency, and that's all okay. I get this up and running. If I could get this fixed, I'm going to be very scared about sending the laser to see if it goes over to side B. I'm going to be a bit nervous about that, because it'd be like hearing those words, go with throttle up, and everyone, I could see them biting their fingernails, probably the crew themselves when they do that throttle up, and thinking, I could see the pilot and the commander looking at each other, thinking, oh yeah, because they know the history, of what happened, and they probably, was it something to do with, no, it was because the damn thing was gushing fuel out the bloody external, the SRB rocket, and there was gushing fuel, splattering fuel all over the bloody side of the bloody rocket engine. And all they'd done was accelerated it slightly, and then that fuel probably gushing out a little bit more faster, and then torched the whole bloody thing, didn't it? Because the O-ring, the rubber, there's rubber ring stuff inside that's supposed to be resilient to temperature and such, but obviously wasn't, until it took one person to take that same piece of rubber, put it into an ordinary glass with ice cubes in it, let it harden, and he took it out and then observed to see if it would expand, because it was shrunk. It was a little thing crimping the rubber, and stuck it in ordinary glass water, took it out, undone the clamp, but the rubber just wouldn't move. It was stuck in its. Just that one little piece of thing cost the lives of 7 people. Had they escaped, which they did, and they were still alive, that was until they hit the water, and then they were dead. Because there wasn't anything, a parachute or anything on that. Design it, say if this were to blow apart, explode, and this were to come away, some pyrotechnic to come out and have parachutes, would have decelerated their speed, but it's the speed that killed them when they hit the ocean. Bam! Pulverized. Rocket ship blows up. Bush! Command module, the flight deck and everything is flown forward. We observe and think the whole damn thing's been obliterated. And there's bits of debris all flying down, but you can't tell until It was days, weeks later until they observed this was that, this is this and that. Scoop it all up, put it in a building, try and put it all together. Oh dear, what a mess. What a mess. Oh well. Look at all this data, all this information. Bloody hell. I'm going way past where I should be looking at error readings. So schematic, and then there's block diagram. Oh my goodness! You could build a brand new laserdisc with this service manual. You could build a new one. Huh. It's just getting all the other parts. Need the service manual for all the other parts to make all the molding and everything. And yeah, there's the what's set there. There's the laser assembly. There's the laser assembly there. Let's go a bit further up. Okay, there's the front panel. You just got screws to undo on the top side, and then it should just click, click, and come off. But it's nothing to do with the tray, I don't think, that's causing that, or is it? If it's the tray, there's no way I'm going to get that thing off. Unless I go in there and try my idea of trying to turn the cog and to get that mechanism. So it's kind of like, well, this is not one part of it, this is many parts of the whole damn thing. But it's a bit further up, I think. Further over. Yeah, there's the front panel. It should come off, but I think there's a mechanism underneath on the tray, and it's causing it's preventing to take this off. Otherwise, I've got to go inside. Oh, crikey, where is it? There's the tray. The tray, when everything's in the normal position, in the off position, and the mechanism is in the downward position, there's two little things there. You push them in, and you pull the tray out easy. But not where it's locked in at the moment, because there's a latch, I think, that's preventing me to move that tray. And I've got to go in there, find the cogs, which should be located, I believe, over this side, over that side somewhere, I think. This old mechanism in there. That's all one part that comes out and then deassembles on, and then other parts deassemble on it. Yes, see, it's all this mechanism here. It's moved up and down, sort of thing. And a little plastic thing, so it slides up and then moves into position with a very, very simple ease. Spindle motor. See where the laser came undone. It's a first, I would say. It sent an error reading to the player, and it's locked in. It's locked in that mode. I need to get everything, and then maybe some sensors or switches. There might be still switches inside that move. A little thing that presses against it and pushes a sensory switch and such. I need to get it probably, and then it'll probably, otherwise I don't think the laser's fucked. It just came undone. There was no damage to the top side of the laser or anything else. There's no point looking at that at the moment. So that's another servo motor here on the, I think that's the laser itself. Yeah, that's the laser. This part is not service part, so you got to buy a whole part there. They got a little servo motor there on the laser and such, and that moves the laser up and down. That part's okay. That's not the problem. Problem there is could be this cog here. And it clips in down here. So yeah, that's the right side of the player. Go back over that way. Yeah. See, there's a little, plastic metal thing here, and this ribbon track goes along the, laser goes in there, and a ribbon track goes down here, and the laser went up, and then it come undone somewhere along here. It's never had that problem before, but because I probably moved this part, undid the piece of metal up here and just moved it over one side. That was just so I can get in there a little bit easily. There wasn't any damage done. I made sure it was all put back in the same position. Or was it? Or was it? So I've never done this before. I've repaired a faulty spindle motor before, and of course you've got to strip the whole player right down. Got to strip it right down so you can take the whole mechanism out, which is this whole part, this whole one big large part. You got to strip it and then take it out and then turn it upside down and undo the screws, and then spindle motor comes out. Put a brand new one on there, put it in place, tighten all the screws up, connect the power lead, put it all back in, and it works. I think it's over this side. So I'm going to go back to the kitchen. Let's try and locate the cog and see if I can turn it manually, if I can get to it. So far I think this is going to take me hours. Switch over to DVD. Over the Panasonic. Oh, the player's not playing. I'll start up. See, laserdisc starts up faster than a Blu-ray or a UHD. Starts up real quick. Panasonic George Lucas 9000 THX. Oh, crikey. I've seen fucking snails go fucking faster than that fucking thing. It's pathetic. Okay, that's up. Give it a few seconds and I can go back to chapter 1. Alienation. That's their fucking problem. Okay. Go back in there. Have I got my head torch? Bring my Pepsi. See if I can locate a cog. And if I can turn it. Oh, what the fuck? Do I come in there and I see magic on the laserdisc player? Get off of that. Come on. This is electronics under pressure. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. Too much pressure. Oh, and he does it shit again. Will you get down? Walking over the laser disc. So keep the power on or keep the power off? That's the question. I'm looking under here. I don't know. That looks tricky. That looks tricky. Oh. What? You're always, what's it? You're always whining for food magic. And now you're doing it, Mr. Bear. How's the paper cone working? Oh, I think it's working very well. No, go over there, Bear. Don't walk this way. Well, now I can see the cogs. I can see the cogs under here, some of them. It's definitely in an almost upright position, that mechanism. So how am I going to turn that cog? I have no idea. That is not going to be easy. Okay, I'm turning sign, but I'm not sure which way I should be turning it. Just got to observe the what's it here. It might only be the, there's several on here. This. See any movement. Let's go the other way. I can see some movement. So I'm turning this cog, I can see some visual movement on the, what's it? Oh yeah. Yeah, the tray's coming down now. The tray's coming down. It's exhausting. You know what this reminds me? It reminds me of days of when Titanic didn't play. The motor on the cake platter failed. Titanic's booked into one of the large screen auditoriums. And me and the other projectionist, we between me and her, we had to take turns winding the film off the cake platter because the Titanic was loaded on the bottom part of the platter, and I can't remember if it was being wound onto the middle platter or on the top part of the platter. And it's like 1, 2, 3 circuit cards that go into the cake platter thing, and oh dear, I'm just taking a break because I've just managed to get that thing down, but it's still got to go a little bit. Still got to go a little bit more, I think. We had to take turns on winding Titanic off. Nearly 3.5 hours. You know, there's advertisement trailers and all that, and Dolby Digital trailer on the film as well. We had to oh look, the tray's starting to move now. Tray's starting to move. I should be able to pull that tray out manually. I should be able to pull this out. There we go. And then unclip it. Yeah, so, you know, there was chaos in projection. I think the medium-sized screens, there are 4 medium-sized, they were all ready, all booked, and this was on opening premiere night. I think one or two of the smaller screens weren't booked, so there's no films in those. Or there were, but they just weren't booked. And then all the 4 large screens were all booked. Go over there. So I had Lethal Weapon 4 in one large screen, Saving Private Ryan in one large screen, Titanic in one large screen, and in the other one, I think, was Armageddon. And in one, probably the medium-sized ones, I think it was The Avengers, dreadful movie. And can't remember what all the other bloody prints were. Oh gosh, I still got the what's it for it? The oh no, that's just for reviewing the film print. You know, so you got to review a film print. You know, you're not just going in there reviewing it for pleasure. You got to doing a job, technical, to review continuity, damage to sprockets, sound level, scratches, any other imperfections on the film print. Couldn't dare. That might have gone unnoticed when the film print was being made up on the, so you put the reel there and, you've got to join it and do all this shit and then put a big reel on there and then you get so much. And once all that's done, you've got to take it and put it on a wasset and then you've got to wind it onto the cake platter. Bloody hell. Okay, let's turn this on, see what goes on. Oh yeah, it's making a winding noise there. But it still says E3. So if I turn it off, still got to do a few other checks here that might possibly just load that, see if we get that loaded back in. Just hold that down temporarily. No, that should be moving. The other part should have moved. Let's skim here in E03. E0. Error 0. This is a case of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't panic. Work the problem. Right, that moved a little bit. Can I open the tray? Even though it's gone into a WhatsApp position, but the tray's not opening. So got a new command issue there. So it's still thinking it's locked. It says open and then it goes to error 0. So just try to think what's going on here. Just try to think. Just trying to have a think what's going on. So that position there. Let's check this one. So what's going on here? See what's going on here. Let's check. Oh, great. Going down a country road and suddenly, bang. What the heck? Put that. Oh no, that doesn't fit, does it? Can see anything down this side? Maybe over this angle. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's just a few nanometer cube fraction mil. Let's see what's going on with this. Yeah, I can even tell where the laser's set because the laser moves up and down. Okay. I can see here the laser is slightly in a downward position because it moves. So that's probably where I'm getting an error reading or part of an error reading because it's locked in a certain position and I've got to get the voltage or something there to trigger it and then to get it back into its normal function mode. That's providing, of course, I haven't skewed up something here on the electronics on the signaling, and it's memorized and it's going to stay locked in that position and I need to do something else to get it out of that position because it's like in some sort of loop of a sort. And I've got to get it out of that to go over there, magic. So it's let's see. Let's wind this off again. No, it's the other way, wasn't it? No, it was this way, wasn't it? Was it this way? I don't see anything moving yet. Oh no, it's the other way. Ah, great. Oh yeah, I feel that moving. Okay. Yeah, it's tilting, pivoting. Oh, right. Okay, that's moving down. Let's see the other parts moving there. Oh, yeah. I think I got myself totally knackered, but I don't believe in that. Oh, now it's starting to move the tray forward. It's just not even moving these. It should have moved that down. It's still stuck in a mode there. And that laser hasn't moved. So I'll turn it off. Oh, I see the laser moved a little bit when I've powered it off. Power it on. The laser's not moving. Power it off. And I can see the laser moving a little bit, bobbing. Ah, interesting. Power on, power off. Okay. Power on, power off. New problem, Houston. So, the laser still works, okay, but let's think. It should be go clonk, 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 clonk. But it's not, it's stuck in a loop. All because it came off of the, what's it here? Oh well. Just don't let me fix your laserdisc player. You fix it yourself, all right? I'm only amateur at this. So it thinks it's in opposite mode. Swing it at the back. It's not It's no sensor device, it's just a piece of metal. So that doesn't go any further up. Oh. Anything down on this board here? What's it circuit? It was a good laserdisc player, and I liked it. You know how hard it is to find a good laserdisc player that you like. It was a good laserdisc player, and I liked it. What would happen if I were to undo one of these? Is there a way to press buttons on here? So I see the laser move. Let's turn it on. I see the laser move. I see it moving forward, but the other command of it is not moving up and down. And of course, I can't move that forward because the mechanism is in an upright position. So when the malfunction occurred, mechanism was in the upright position. It still thinks it's there, even though I manually and then it brings it up, but it still thinks it's still stuck in that mode. That's why I'm getting the error reading, I'm guessing. I need to get it out of that loop, that stuck mode. So I'm just going to take a break because I might have to do a part 3, so I'll go get some sleep, take a break, and come back to it. Have a look at the service manual. Have a look at the service manual again while I think this over with a Mars bar. How's the paper cone working, Bear? I think it's okay. I think it's working okay there, Bear. Right. I think the paper cone's working. What are you going to do? Walk over this? It's okay. It's okay. It's turned off. It's turned off. The lid's on top. You can sit on top of it if you want. You never know. You might fix it. Use a bit of cat mind thinking. Maybe correct the E0, error 0 reading. I need to know what the error readings mean. I need to know what they mean. I need to find them in the... So I can see what I'm dealing with. And this guy here, he just wants to get out of this party. Go and sell his grape jelly. Look at him. He just wants to get back to selling some grape jelly that, geez, it tastes like detergent. E0 reading. Maybe there's two manuals. service manual and you've got the other manual. Yeah. Let's try this. See what I've got here. Okay. I'm in business. Managed to find something. Pioneer error code. Error codes. Okay, error codes. Got. Okay, let's have a look at the list of what they got here. Information is from a 925 in there, but it is relevant to many others and refers to the codes displayed on the TV screen when the error occurs with a Pioneer laserdisc player. This may also be displayed on the player display or on the if this code has appeared but the fault remains, the code can be redisplayed by holding down the clear button. Clear button. Let me read that over again. So many problems. I'd rather go to bed. No problems then. Problems are only when you're awake and there's problems. But it's eliminating the problem from the problem. So how do I eliminate the problem from the problem? What the heck am I talking? Where the fuck's my Pepsi? I don't know if this is going to clear one of the issues. It's a good thing that laserdisc didn't go fucking shattering into about a dozen pieces and then go flying all around the kitchen at a very high speed. That scared me the other night, that did. That was very scary. I think it was a laserdisc, or was it the compact disc I had in there? I can't remember. It's in one of the videos. I can't remember. Oh. Code HH0U0H1H2A0L little star symbol E little star symbol U1 P little star symbol F little star symbol, but E, I'm mostly seeing E. Slider error. Slider. Sounds like the guy in that Top Gun movie, was it? Slider. You stink. Slider. I wonder if it could be something to do with slider in Top Gun. Slider error. But it doesn't see E0, just E. I wonder if that's what I'm seeing. Or H0, could that, or could it be H0? Though I'm seeing E, and there's nothing else here. There's nothing else on this display here I'm looking at. There's nothing else there I'm looking at. I'm just trying to assume the 0. U0, FG, abnormality, abnormality, spindle speed sensor. Spindle motor ain't gone flying, which the laser went flying off its track. Error loading, spindle error, no. Misclamp, no. Focus error, spindle over current detection. Slider error. I'm thinking it's something to do with slider error. I mean, the laser slides up and down the mechanism on the rod, and then it came unexpectedly undone. It's the first I've seen. It should have gone round 180 and then red on the top side instead. Thinking, oh hell, the car horns and the truck go. Think, what the heck was that going on inside the player? Open it up. Oh, what the fuck? Turn the power off. Laser comes off, blink, and it's stuck at the back. Came undone on the. Should have, because it's it's there. Should have gone along that track, and then come up onto the and then moved up round, and then turned around 180 to read on the top side of the side B. But it came undone. Shoot. Other than that, I think that problem was waiting there to happen, just like Apollo 13. Otherwise, I fixed the other thing, and I thought, well, great, got that, that ribbon thing put back in the proper place, because that cat's going in and out around my bloody feet, and they were walking all around, distracting me. Otherwise, I think that when I undid the and then moved that part slightly over one side, but then I put it back in place, clamped, made sure it was all fixed down into this position, and put the screws in. But it might have been just a fraction. All it needs is a fraction, I guess. A misalignment, and the laser forcibly came off its and because the laser, everything mechanism was in the up position, because I've managed to take. I wonder if it's something to do with the laser. Maybe I'll try it again. Put a disc in. Put the disc in. Put a laser disc in, or anything. But maybe a laser disc. Put it back in. Get the tray open. Get it closed up again, and see if the laser. I don't know. But I'm guessing nothing's going to happen, and I'm going to have to manually turn those cogs to get the tray open again. And otherwise, let me read this thing again. Okay, this information is from the 925, but is relevant to other Laserdisc players, and refers to the codes displayed on the TV screen, with an error occurs with a Pioneer Laserdisc player, this may also be displayed on the on-screen display on the TV. On some models, display on some models. If this code has appeared, if this code has disappeared, but the fault remains, the code can be redisplayed by holding down the clear. All right. So if there's an issue, but the clear button. Do I see a clear? Is it? Oh, yeah. Let me go and have a look at that. Is there a clear button on there, or are they referring to a service remote control, which I don't have? Clear button. Clear button. I don't recall seeing a. Oh, there's on the Laserdisc. It's on the Laserdisc. Get a picture. It's so unique and so cool. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, put that back to. I need to get another new WASIC card for this. Put that back on there. Oh, biscuit feeder. Okay. Do I see a clear button on here? I don't see any clear button. So, unless it was a service remote control. It looks like the paper thing's working so far. It's been on there about an hour or just over an hour now. When he scratches it off, I'll put another one on there just to keep him from scratching that, to lay off some scratching and just give it some time to heal. Okay. So I can't see any clear button on there, so this is another way around that. This is another way around that. I think another Mars bar will maybe help. Keep the situation cool. Okay. Try and solve this. Greedo, the greedy tuxedo. Hang on. Seeing something here on the laser database. So error 3, error 0. And someone says sold. So he's obviously figured out the mystery. Because he's like myself. He's an amateur. But you've got to be electronically dedicated. I can think of one person I know. He's very clever with electronics. He could build these things from scratch if he wanted to. But his heart and interest wouldn't be interested in this because there's a thing that I was saying earlier. But then if I gave him this thing to fix, oh crikey, I'll be saying update on it. Because I'll be expecting him to be fixing it. Not doing something else. And I'll be asking for updates. And I'm trying here, I'm working the problem. I'm going through. It's fortunate there's information on the internet that's out there. So did he type this? This is when was this all crushed? This is a few years ago. Hang on. Oh, he's got a YouTube video. Oh, right. That helps when you got something like a video. It's like I say. I see a lot of people do these forums. Well, it is a load of talk. Everybody's got a damn camera, haven't they? Do a fucking video is what I say. Actually, I don't think this is a YouTube video. I think this is a link to somewhere else. No, this is not YouTube. Anyway. Might have some audio. So, make sure I'm on HDMI 7. Turn the fader down. Might have video, it might have audio, but it's only about 15 seconds, so I don't think there's any commentary. Just sound effect. Just sound effect. And I've got an incoming. It's like a car crash, a laser. Brand new car, but I have got my actual mouth. Can you imagine you were doing carbon units? You had children running around all the time, testing you. Would you stay focused or not focused? One or the other, yes or no? Just say yes or no. No, no depend. No depend on. Yes or no. And it is very delicate work that you're doing, and you have to stay focused. You can't have distractions. Not even me. Not even me. You just say, you go and play that. What would you say, John? No, I'm talking about stripping things down. You said delicate work. You've got to make sure it has to be. No, so the answer is no. So I've got my cats running in all over the bloody place, John. I can't marshal them. When? No kidding. What? Oh, right. Probably one of the main things in the list is that, what colour is it? Mm, this laser part, I take brand new part out for it. And then I tried put this in, see if it's this really close. There was no sensor in it. So I thought, oh, there's two sensors on the thing, but anyway, it said there's now this way, but also the way the mechanism moves. So, sound it made, I think, yeah, I know that this was loaded. Without waiting a few more seconds before it said if this was loaded, because I can hear the sound it's making. It's not clear. Making that sound, the laser's just moving up and down, and the rest of the mechanism is not moving. So I've got that working, but I unforeseen where there's a piece of ribbon track. It's ribbon. It's made of plastic. It's got all the circuit track in it. We pulled one of those on. I'm done one of those on a PlayStation before. You've probably seen it. Yeah, and I've got all that put back in, but just part of the plastic was still. And I left a little scratch mark on a laser disc because I heard this sound. Thing, what's going on? Turned it off. Didn't really see anything. I could see. Now I looked on this disc over and thought, oh, what the heck? It's like someone done ice skating. And yeah, and all it was just a little piece of plastic there, just gently touching, and it left a nice circular. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's still, and yeah. I tried. I had a similar problem many years ago, 20 years ago, if not maybe 25 years ago, where it left a scrap. that's it. Because it's not all shiny. It's not all shiny. There's an imperfection. It's not reflective. It's either smear or it just throws the laser. It's still played until it got to a point when the sound of the video paused, and then you hear a sound that's like that's going like 1 0 to 3 0. No, I don't think so. I'm still trying to figure out the error really. Around 180 degrees. That's up there. No. I don't think I can take any parts of it. But I can remember those. Those parts where it's another part. Oh, this is one I like to do. So mostly which is why I'm taking a walk away. I'm trying to read the service manual to see if I can. I'm trying to read the service manual to find out what they're doing. I found one video on a forum search. I found a video with a sketching issue. And of course, the other problem is they're abstraction. Abstraction with left side, but what the mark, I think managed to clear out the square. And then constant abstraction, and I look on the still a bit of scatter on it. But it's not fully green, it's only a little bit blackish. Yeah, I was thinking, right all the time, thinking, I don't know. It's not the first thing to do, is it? No. Three decades. That's why paper is on tech. There's a DIY paper can sort of thing. No, the paper is working so far. He hasn't been trying to put it off. Oh, no. As long as I got something down there, I'll get it. Glass and table. I've got anything. Maybe a car, maybe a bicycle in the queue. No, that won't work. No. Paper thing's working. Because sometimes they stick paper on. I've seen or heard or someone mention that you guys have an idea of that. You had a paper can get it down the yeah, but I'm just using paper and say, oh, well, yeah, now pairs laying on the wall. So if the lid's on top of the lid's on top, laying on the I figured out just the laserdisc where it's trapped. It's in a time lock loop because it was all functioning and working when the problem happened. I've managed to manually turn these cogs with a screwdriver and then turn these cogs to move some part of the mechanism so I can pull the tray out. Can you imagine it's on a big machinery? You've got like, oh, it's all big and it's large, and you can see what you know, but it's just one little part. It's always playing up with it. So I've got to figure out how to put this laser display back into the normal function because the light turn on, it's not doing the normal function because it's still feasible to me. The mode it was before, and I get an error, and it says an error reading. It's E0, E0. So I found a bit of what to do with the play. If I can find a clue for those. As well as the crowd as well watching, thinking, it's on really just the acceleration. No, it's the acceleration pushing more fuel out, pushing more of that bloody fuel out, of that bloody thing leaking. That's why it's bloody leaking, it's just gashing fuel. Like, think about it, John. The SR-71 Blackbird, the spy plane. When that thing is on the ground, it leaks fuel. It's gashing fuel out of it. Can you imagine walking around there with a cigarette? Fucking, you'll blow the whole thing up. But once it's up in flight, and after it starts moving and that, all those seals, all those things where it's leaking fuel, they seal up. But we. Yeah, well, I've been doing a bit on the lecture on sit down now and read something to see if I can find an history. Other than that, you thought, I don't think I can find any cannibalized parts with your Frankenstein project. It's alive. I don't think I'm going to find anything. I'm going to find on the website. Yeah, you don't get those error readings on PlayStation. Like it says error reading, can't play game, or other than you just hear a noisy thing, don't you? Put your hand on it, and it's like, damn, this thing's so damn hot. I was thinking about that the other day. I was watching Star Trek First Contact, where they they go outside the enterprise and they got to manually release these mechanisms to take away the deflector thing because the Borg are making up, and they're in spacesuits and they're touching the screen. So I'm guessing the screen, the gloves have got something on it to so that they know where they put their fingers. They're pressing a command because normally Bill would tell you this. So it's to do with our bodies and our electrical. What's it? If you could isolate some part of our body, touching the screen on the phone or whatever, it'd probably have no function. Six. Actually, yeah, six completely. Myself was just sat outside. So yeah, actually, that was a few years back. But yeah, Odeon. Oh, well, I wouldn't know how many seats at the auditorium could have been. 200, 300 seats. I'd imagine. Gosh, golly, hundreds. Probably, yeah, thousands. Could possibly be thousands. Calculate the time when the seats were installed to the time when they were removed, how many film shows they play in that auditorium. Um, I've given you the formula, John. From the time they were installed to uninstalled. If there were middle seats, if they were, yes, most likely they would be because the front one rows are hardly occupied. Hardly occupied. Um, if they were located on the sides of the auditorium, those sides would be hardly located. Oh, I like it. I like it. It's immersive. The storytelling is absolutely with the Mars bar that I got here, and if I eat some Mars bar, or even masturbated. Seriously, you get some weirdos that masturbate in the cinema or urinate. I have no idea. They're just voyeurs. No, there's no way. There's no program way to see who's looking. Yeah, I like to know who is. No, YouTube needs to make an update. They need to make a file, a program. I don't think it should. I think you should be able to see who's watching. You should be able to see who's watching. I think Facebook has the same thing because, or do they have the same problem? Oh, some people come on and come off. They just, if you, there's a filter on YouTube. If you go to look at, providing you put in a few keywords, a couple of keywords, laser, anything could be laser lighting, or laser disc, or laser radio, or put in a few keywords, and then look for the other filter that says live. Click on that, and then see how many things are actually live at present under those few keywords. One of my videos would be one of them because laser or laser disc, and then people just have a peek and they think, oh no, this is not what I'm looking for, and then they come off of it. because they're people looking for some information right now, and they find mine. No, wrong information. I keep looking until they find something. Yeah, otherwise, most people that hang on the channel most of the time are probably people that are subscribed. I don't beg at the end of my videos. I don't say, please subscribe to my channel. I don't beg. They can freely do that themselves, just as I do. If I like someone that posts something or whatever, I'll subscribe. Mostly cats, or maybe someone that's very supremely unique, and I'll subscribe. But I don't actually say I'll subscribe to you. I'll just do that by otherwise that people always do it on YouTube. They're like begging because they want to make money on YouTube. Oh, there's just teared off this he's in the cat litter box at the moment. Just tore it off. It's okay, I'll put a new piece on there in a moment. I think we just had a little bit, that's it. I've got to put another piece. Anyway, I've got to come off the boat now. I've got to use 2 ends and put a little piece of paper over his head. That was working until we used the cat litter. He kind of tore it off. Oh, he's scratching again in that spot. No, don't scratch it. Right, I've got to come off the fucking paper. Oh, he's scratching on that side now. It comes to fucking paper. Over now, I'll be on the video live in a moment. Bye. Oh, it's good. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Right, yeah. Don't scratch there. Don't scratch magic. Get down. Right. All these mechanical things. Mechanical that. Oh my goodness gracious. What the? Uh-oh. Come Bear. Come round here. You come over here. Bear, I've just fed you a couple of hours ago. Had to put a new piece of paper on him. He tore it off. And the moment he had the paper off, he started scratching in the spot again. So I'm going to have to do this procedure for about a couple of days. Got to give it about at least 2 days at least. Get through 24 hour, and part of the what's it should start to heal. Give it 2 days, it should start looking good. So at least maybe about 3 days of this. Getting him calm. So he okay, I've got to look at all these video things to find out the error reading. So someone's seeing an error reading on his same laserdisc player there. But I don't think he had a flying laser coming off. But either way, it's an error reading of the same, so it could be... Bear, you're worse than magic. Bear? You're not interested in this. It's hot. And you wouldn't even touch it because it's got to be raw, cold. Just had a Mars bar, which is like ice cream. We eat junk. We breathe junk. It's happening right now, Bear. Changing our genes and DNA. Let's just have a look at this video. Okay, I can see what's going on there. Yeah, he's got the flashing indicators, the same flashing indicators on the LD-CD mode. It's just like a Pi 13, this. When the center engine shut down too early, or did the center engine shut down? Maybe it was mechanical electrical and something come loose and it was telling them the center engine shut down. Yeah. Otherwise, trajectory and all that, and they're tracking its, its position to seeing the Saturn V's got to be on a target curve to, and it's got to have the fuel. But maybe it did shut down. Maybe it did shut down. I think when you think of those Saturn V rockets, that's very scary. All those stages have got to come apart in synchronization within milliseconds. All the bolts that hold those parts have to release simultaneous. Can you imagine if the damn thing didn't come loose, undone, and it was still pulling it? Oh, it would have been a disaster. The thing would have gone into a spin. And you got to be confident that those things are going to release, because you can't see. There's no camera there on the Saturn rocket, except for cameras inside that are only film cameras, and then they recover that later, and then they can see what's gone on with the spacecraft. Yeah, it's interesting, that error reading. This is very exciting. It's like Apollo 13. Houston, this is 13. We've got a center engine shutdown. The other thing's flashing. It's like the master alarm. Press it, reset it. So, basically, okay, Bear, you are unreal. Bear? Crikey. Oh, yeah, I just see something here. I can't barely read that. I can just read you over and out. What's that say? Oh, crikey, I've got to pull this a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got a master alarm. Got a bear problem. Oh, for crying out loud. I thought magic was worse. This is that bloody electrical bloody antenna thing they got in America. Beaming out signals. Maybe it's beaming it to that bloody dark star satellite that's bloody overhead. That bloody dark night. And it's sending signals back. Signals that I'm not aware of. I'm totally eluded. They're totally, yeah. Things are not going right tonight, are they? Are they, mad bear? You got to have this on for a few days, mate. You got to have it on for a few days. Otherwise, you'll just make that scratch worse, and then I've got to take you to the vet. And they'll just give you a little clean up there and a little injection, and then put a cone on you. There, this is the only time you're interested in walking over me. Do you want to lay on my lap? No? Maybe if I put a bit of food there and put it on there, yeah, you'll be interested. I know Magic would be. How come he's not in there? Because he's watching the biscuits. He's waiting for the biscuits, aren't he? So have another look at this video. See the laser move a little bit there. I won't go back to. Oh yeah. He's got all the top, the back panel part removed on the laser. Bloody hell! What the bloody hell's he got? All those bloody. He's got a whole bloody set of. Oh yeah, I see what he's got there. That's salted. What's it? They got all ratchet things. I think what the bloody hell? There are no ratchet parts on that laser disc. He's got a what's it kit there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me listen to the sound it makes. Turn the fader up a bit. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. The same exact. It's like looking at a mirror. It's like looking at a mirror. And listening to the same thing. It's a fortunate, it's a good thing that sometimes videos are made. Okay, let's go back to the forum and have a read, because he said he solved it. Okay, let's read through this. Magic about bear. Bear? I brought recently with I brought recently which is defect with an error. Okay. So the problem was there. The seller told B had already tried to replace the laser block. Oh yeah, the laser block. Yeah. That's what I've done tonight. The laser block. but with no luck. I had luck. It's only when the bloody laser came off the bloody what's it and went flying, came off its bloody track. Should have gone round to side B, but it came off the bloody what's it? Came off the track. And everything's in the upright position. All the mechanism. Shut the power all down on it. Get the laser out. But maybe I'll put the laser back in. Put the laser disc back in. I don't think it's going to read anything. Because it's like it's come on, Bear. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Just give that about a couple of minutes while Magic adds some water from the tap. Oh, okay. So, unless that laser went flying on the other player, but I don't know what the history is on that other laser disc player. But anyway, error free. Error. Fucking how do you do this? Okay. My Pepsi. Oh, for Christ's sake, I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. I received the beast. No, hang on. What's he say? I revealed the beast. He's from Belgium, so his English is okay, but okay, the beast. What does he mean by the beast? I revealed the beast and saw the laser block, which has been replaced, is coming from another model, but the same reference. The only thing is there is a little plastic, here we go, removable, that was not needed. I removed it and was able to correctly the laser block. I think I'd done all that before I was putting. Sounds like that little bit of plastic thing, but I removed it because it was just there to keep the contacts of the electrical pins inside clean so they don't get dirty or dusty. And then you this little lap lever thing, you move that out of place, and then you take this it out, then you put the ribbon track in and then lock it or clip it down, and then it's locked in position. And anyway, the error free. Sorry, error zero. Oh, crikey. E2. E0. Fucking, I'm getting so fucking confused. I have doubts the auto reverse. Hang on. I have doubts about the auto reverse mechanism. It is in the good start position. Uh-huh. Yeah. Because last time that player was, that laser was going over to the top side or trying to make it over. But the laser came undone. Fucking hell, how that fucking happened, I don't know. So laser, that player probably still thinks it's in the laser's in the B side position, but it's not. Okay. I need to, I know where the laser's at the moment, so I need to find a way to get it enabled to. I've just got to keep reading this thread, this crying out, how many pages? There's only 2 posts to this thread, only 2 pages. Solved, he says, solved. Hope someone would be able to help me here. So, all right, so I'm going to keep on reading. Okay. This is quite a while back. Crikey, he posted that December 29th of December. And then almost a month later, no replies to his except one person here I know. And he says, I have no idea. And go down a bit further. Because it already is in global post, all the hardware sections. Yes, that makes sense, that does. And if I look at this global thing again, I think that's the same. No, okay, it goes to this. Oh yeah, hang on. What we got here? I thought it was going to go to that other link, which I've still got up. No, I haven't got it up there, posted there. It's in the other six. I'm looking at the schematic service manual diagram. Looking at the service manual. Okay, that bit there. Okay. H0U0 FH1 H2A0 L star E star U1 U2 P star F star. That's it. Which one is it likely? Because the laser was trying to make it over but came undone. Now I had to shut the power off. Either I try and get a laser back in there. So I've got to manually turn the cogs because it's not sending the command to the servo motor to turn the servo motor. It's not sending a command because it still thinks it's in the other mode. If there's a way to reset that. Back to what's it? Because the laser's down on the side A position. The laser's in the side A position now, but all the rest of the mechanism needs to go where it's turning the servo and turning the cogs. It needs to make that up and down motion, and with the laser moving, and then it should say no disc in the player until I load a disc in there. And of course, it's going to read there is a disc. It's going to read a disc is there because that laser thing's been replaced. How do I get it out of this? gosh. Curious. Let's go back and read this again and see. See. What? Then it's just me being upset at someone else who can't search. Oh, come on, give the guy a break. It's not like you get a service manual with everything that could possibly go wrong with the player. Obviously, they test these things in the factory. That it does this. We'll make a fault. We'll make a chart. We'll make a manual that lists all these possible fault issues that could occur. As long as the power supply doesn't break down. Oh, crikey. Otherwise, it's which capacitor is it? It's a mechanical problem. Mechanical. It is a mechanical because the laser still thinks it's in the other position when it's not now, because I managed to get it all put, but it's still locked into that memory position. Because I've got the laser on side A now, it still thinks it's in side B, but it's not. It's giving me an error 0, E0. So I need to figure a way to, otherwise it's the ribbon cable is flat. Cable going to the pickup. Yeah. I suspected the little switches too. I tried to push them manually. Oh yeah, I know what he's talking about. The little switches. I know what he's talking about. It did not change anything. Okay. I would check with my meter. Okay, so he's got some metering and stuff. If they're working. Oh yeah, he's just checking to see whether they got open circuit or closed circuit, any of that. So those things are sound. Those things are sound. Okay. So this is early January 2019. He says he's back home early than expected. Oh, what was he doing to get back home early than expected? What does he do? Anyway, he spent some time. He checked the ribbon track. The ribbon track is sound. Think what happened when I don't think, because I can't see any damage to the ribbon track, so there's no break or tear or crimp. It's not crimped or bent or anything. It's okay. It's sound. Although I will double check again a little bit more thoroughly, a little bit more closely, just to see, because all it needs is just a little break in that ribbon track where it's not going to send the voltage or commands or anything, whatever. But I do know the laser still moves. That moves up and down, but only when turning the power on. So when I turn the power off, I don't see anything going on. Turn the power on, I can see the laser move up and down. It bobs up and down a little bit. And of course it moves up and down a little bit, but it still thinks it's on side B. That's what I'm guessing. What about the mechanism that turns it? So when the laser goes down and then click goes onto the other part and then it turns the laser round. turns it around from this position, turns it around there, and then just flips it around, and then it moves up to the center of the laser disc, where the program content starts from, depending on the chapter. So if you program a chapter, that laser will move up and then turn round and then come up to and then go to a certain point on the disc. It doesn't have to go to the beginning. It could go to a certain chapter stop on the other side. Otherwise, it still thinks it's locked onto channel side B. It still thinks it's on side B. So I've got to find a way to trick it. So, and then it starts moving the mechanism up and down. And once it does that, great. I'm through that part of the new problem, and then crikey, putting that laser disc in, and then making sure it can go over to side B. Oh, that's going to make me cringe, because the same shit could happen again. But I've got to absolutely make sure everything is spot on aligned, so it moves along and comes up, does a turn, and then goes up to and then starts reading the disc. It's going to be like go with throttle up. Is it going to come undone again? Because it's mechanical. It's mechanical, yeah. It's mechanical, but it's sending a command. It's giving the error. So I've got to get that mechanical back to its normal position. I don't think he had the whole problem there, because if I go and look at his video again, look at this guy's video. Here it is, this guy's video here. Flashing lights on the eject buttons, and then the E0 comes up. But I'm just trying to have a little bit more focus on his video there. It's difficult to see with that in the way, the laser, to see if the laser's moving. But this is what happened. This laser went along. It should have come up here. There's a little thing up here that curves, makes a little curve, and that laser should have gone up along, up, turned around, and then comes up in between here. This laser then would come up in between all this there, because there's a little rod. There's a little rod going down the side here. Was it over on this side? I can't remember. Anyway, but the laser came undone and got stuck at the back. It came undone and then was stuck at the back. That's when I heard all the ruckus. Opened it up. What the heck? How did this get like that? Because I might have because when I undid this part here, this here, I undid it, just moved it over a little bit, just so I can get down, undo the screw, and then flip the out, the little metal bar, lift it up out of place, so I can pull it out, and then take the laser off, and then undo the ribbon track on the laser. There's the ribbon track. That's all in the normal position there, where it should be. When I put mine back in, the ribbon was up here a little bit. That's why it put a little scratch on the bloody, like someone motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill, aren't they? That would have been more funny if I had played the film Blade. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill, and it's left the bloody ice skating scratch on the disc. And it only needs to be a little smear there. But I can buff that scratch out, but to buff that scratch out would take days. Using the same, I'll probably use the same technique I tried 25 or so year ago, a bit of sellotape. And rub it in, peel it off, like rip it off, the sellotape. And do that so many times, and then play the disc, and then see if it gets up to a point where it paused in the disc about 15 minutes, I think it was about 15 minutes, and then it goes with an image that's frozen. Once I get, but anyway, I've got a brand new Star Trek First Contact theatrical mix on the way again, so see, we laser disc heads have got to stick together. Okay. I do for you, you do for me. That's the way it goes. Yeah, but when that thing was spinning, that was going very fast. And anyway, that's done. That's done. Let's keep reading here, see how he fixed this. Because obviously he got it problem. Managed to sort it somehow. I compare. Okay, hang on, what's he got here? Let's read. He says thank you, blah blah blah. Saw the spindle going up and saw the spindle going down, then the tray coming out. Okay, let's go back up here again. Let's read. Hang on. Ribbon trap flat. I suspected the little switches too. I tried to push them manually, did not. The little switches, because the little switches, little tiny circuit switches, and when things make a certain moving part, something moves against it, moves the switch in. Oh, that's the switch. This is the switch, and then something pushes against, and it pushes that in. So close the circuit. To close a circuit, to make an electrical signal. Otherwise, in that position, it's open circuit. So he tested it because he thought they might have gone faulty, but very unlikely. So when was this post there? Because it's the 24th. It's 24th. This is a few years ago. The other one's posted on the 24th. The time 09 hours. That's early in the morning. And the other post was around in the evening, just almost near 10 o'clock. It says he's back, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I compared with my working. Oh, right, so he's got two. He's got two of these 925s then. That helps. That helps when you got one that works and one that's given a malfunction reading. Okay. Because it doesn't matter if I use another laserdisc player. It would do the same performance. When you turn the power on, the mechanism is moving up and down, or it's turning the cogs. It moves up and down. It looks like it's doing that, but there's other things that are kind of sliding and moving it up, sort of thing. And that action happens in just a few seconds. Once it does that, that's great. That's fine. Let me read more. What's he saying here? Okay, so he compared working to see mechanical problems. He says he dismounted 3 and 4 gears and repositioned them. 3 and 4. What's 3 and 4 gears? It's got to be some of the. You'd be more specific. 3 and 4. So it sounds like somewhere over, either in the middle of the player, somewhere in the middle, underneath the drawer that moves in and out, or it's slightly over to the left side. 3 and 4. Okay, he says he dismounted 3 and 4 gears and repositioned them, and gave it a try. Replaced the tray. Obviously, he pulled the tray out. Let me go back and look at that video again. He's got the tray in there. Unless he had another video, so he's got more updates on the video, so you can see what's going on here. Hang on, let's have a look at this. Is that a video link? Okay, he's got a picture here. He's got pictures. Oh, that's good. See, he's got some very good. He's very good at camera picture taking. Highest marks. Highest marks. That's what I would do. Take close some pictures. Get the camera out and yeah. Okay, where's that? Tilt cam position on working unit. On a working unit. The tilt position. Gotcha. Okay, so that cog there. Okay. Would I be able to see that? I need to get the tray out. Okay. So I'm going to have to manually turn the cog again, get the mechanism down into down position, and I can pull the tray out. I've got to check to see if that is. So whereabouts is that? Let's have a look at the other pictures he's got here. This picture here. Yes. Okay, I think. Okay. Right. Calm down. Try not get too excited about this. Okay. This is how it should be. One of the mechanisms. So you got this little black thing here. You got this bit here. That's over to this position. Over there. And that's on a unit. That's on a 925 laserdisc player. That's A-OK. And on the other picture he shows. Where is it? Let's have a look at between the pictures. There. That picture. So that there. Go to the other picture. And it's there. Right. So that there should be over here. That bit there should be over here. So this cog, this piece of plastic is the same here as well. It's like so it only can turn round so many ways. Now it triggers a command. I'm guessing it triggers a command. Right. There and there. It's in that position. And the other one. It's in that position. Okay. That's right near to the where is it? Is that in front? Is that looking down? Hang on. That should be over to the left side of the laserdisc player. So I've got to remove the drawer, get the drawer out again, and then check the position and what that is in. Let's read this on a little bit. Did he have to manually turn it? Because you could manually turn it if you can turn the mechanism. But let's just read. Okay. The tilt cam dismounted and reversed. I circled in red. The part I think is broke. He thinks it's broken. Can't be broken on mine. There's no way it could have got broken. No, not possible. It's not possible it could have got broken on mine. I know I'm going to have to check. Otherwise, it might still be a different problem. But an E error 0 regardless. But no, I don't think I'm going to have to pull that out. I don't think anything's broken there. Otherwise, everything was working fine. It's just the laser. It came off its track. To go over to side B, it came off its track. I don't think that's broken. Okay, so keep on reading. But I'll definitely check. To see if that mechanism's in that position. If it's not, but I'll check it. Okay, I'll check that later. I need to cool down. What the fuck? I'll just put the air conditioner on for a few moments. Just cool down. Right, it should be that position. Right. Should be in that position when the tray's in what? Okay. Okay. Point noted on there. Right, he's asking now if he think it could be the problem. He's not sure about that there on that date, so he's a bit uncertain still. Okay. Versing the service manual and looking at the part on the service manual, the part itself doesn't look broken. Yeah. And that's the tilt cam. Tilt. I'm guessing that does that movement up and down to tilt the position into, I'm guessing. Maybe someone more experienced expertise could confirm. So the other guy's not too sure, but they think it looks okay. The tilt gear could have circled the tilt cam gear should have circled, should extend up a little, and it hits the metal tap on the base, on the tilt base that keeps it in position that you're working. One is that is in. Yeah. You can try opening and closing the player with a gear out and see if it opens and closes normally. The unit will not play the disc with this out. Yes. but it should open and close. It should open and close. Right, because my tray's not opening. But I still don't know if that's going to tell me the why. If I'm still getting an error, E0, then it's got open circuit, closed circuit. It's like the laser. As I look at the laser, it looks like it's in a what's it mode, because it was trying to make its way over to side B but came undone. So would that laser be moving up and down, or would it have a red laser on it by the time it was turning round, or does it have to wait until it's actually on side B in the middle of where the disc is, and then the laser turns on red? Otherwise it could be that the laser still thinks it's in an off position. But if I power the unit off, power the unit back on, I can see the laser move. But it's not doing anything else on the player, because it still thinks it's in. It still thinks it's trying to turn the laser over to side B. I gotta get a. See what I do, Chief. I'll stick it with two barrels. And I'll stick it with two barrels and try and get it to the surface, trick it to the surface. With that, you get the head, the tail, the whole damn laserdisc player. Stuck in that mode, isn't it? Okay, let's read. Let's see how he solved this. Okay, he tried to put the tray in. Okay, he's tried to put the tray in it with the tilt cam gear out. When I power on with the tray inserted, the tray closes correctly. The spindle block goes up E0. Then he says, I can't open it after that. Yeah, the only way you can open it is by turning that cog. What way is it again? You got to turn it. So I'm turning, pushing it that way. Is it counterclock? Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Yeah, I've got to turn it like anti-clockwise to wind the bloody thing down. So the whole mechanism is up here, and I've got to get it down here. This is the tray. Yeah. And then so if that was the tray there, and this is the mechanism, it's got to move up and down in between it, in between that slot in the tray. So it's kind of in the up position there. And the tray can't open again, because it should be in a down position, then the tray opens. Or it sends a command to the rest of the logic circuit or whatever, and then open the tray. Okay, let's read how he got the tray out again. I can't open it after that. It's very strange as the tray closes correctly. The only thing I see after that, after all that steps, okay, all the steps he's gone through, is strange sound after the spindle goes up and down. Let me go back to his video. Play it again. No, that's not the mechanism moving. That's just the laser moving, sliding up and down a little bit. But thing is, as he got a red laser, you should be able to turn the light off and see if you've got a little red laser there. Which is what I checked for to see if they're, because I thought the lead got the wire thing got broke, but no, it's still connected. There's a laser. There's still a laser light there. Brand new part and everything. Okay, now I'm so near. But that problem might have been waiting to happen because I probably didn't fully align or check when I moved that other part into place. It visually appeared to me it was in position. But you got to look around all the angles, I guess. You got to look at all these angles. Check all the angles carefully. Direct. Otherwise, I'll be able to get it up and running again. Has he got a new video here? Let's have a look. I think he's got a new video here. Oh, he's got a new video here. Okay. So that's it. The tray closes. Mechanism goes up. But that thing should go down again. It's not doing it. It's doing the exact same. So if I play that video again of him, it's doing the exact same. So if the little cog underneath, which is underneath here, little thing, if I turn it, I can move the tray here on this video apparently. Is in the what position? It's in the downward position. Tray close, mechanism goes up, but it should also go back down. It should go up and then go back down, because otherwise the spindle motor's up here. Okay, you can't open the tray because there'll be something there in the way and it will bump into the spindle motor. And you get your E0. It's starting to be a very so what happened there, my laser went up here when going over to side B, went up here and came undone off the metal track. There's a little metal thing. Then it goes over to a plastic one that's all lined up, or it should be lined up, and then slide and then turn round. Take that laser there and then flip it upside down, that laser, flip it upside down, and then it reads on the top side. But no, I heard this, why, what the heck is that sound? And the laser came undone and was stuck at the back. So the mechanism on here, the mechanism was still in the up position. Okay, that's was always stay in the up position to keep the laser in position and everything. The laser disc. So what I've done is I had to go inside. I had to think how to get that out. And so I had to undo all these here, this here, and that here. You know, obviously the clamp. The clamp is there to hold the disc in place. So I had to undo that. And then kind of move the disc out and pull it out, the player. But maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe it's not reading something. The laser, I can still see has a little bit of a red light, but it doesn't have to be a laser, actually. It could be anything that's silver, because, well, I'll just put something else in, maybe like a CD or something. See what goes on, but it's probably going to do that same thing again. If it makes, it's stuck in a mode, isn't it? It's stuck. Okay, so alright, that's the same thing I'm seeing there. Let's keep looking at his videos. Let's keep looking at his posts there. There's something here. He solved it. He said he solved it, so it might be on page 2. Just looking at the service manual for E code. Someone else is looking. E code. To do with the slider mechanism. And that's what I was thinking earlier. Because it slides. The thing is sliding up and down. Okay. Have a look at page 62, 63, the manual. It may give you some clues. Go back to the manual here. Manual. Where's the service manual? Where's the service manual? Page. What did he say? Page. I've got dementia. Page 60, 62, 63. 62, 63. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm scrolling through the pages. Okay. 62. Okay. 62. This is what he's referring to, isn't it? Video data, power supply pin, ground pin, signal output, TBC, VH. I think that's something to do with video sort of alignment. Field frame, composite, sync input, megahertz, inversion, clock, chroma. Page 6263. I don't know if this is the exact thing I should be looking at. That's a service manual, and this is another manual there. Let's have a look. What's this other? Just looking. Okay, he's looking at the service manual page. Have a look at page 62, 63. Okay, go and look at it again. 62, 63. Number 1 through 40, through to 41, through to 80. Mark. Pin name. Function. Function. Okay, function. Inputs to up a bit, but input space, creator sync. Posit, clock input, clock output. Inputs chroma data. Connection ground connector 5V. Monitor output, the field signal, synchronization, internal synchronization, generation NTSC used for field signal, field change at PAL, input lumens, connect to ground, use the test IOC test set to open. That's storm audio. Why is it at 75% on the fan speed? Outputs composite terms. Power. Delay 4 o'clock. Connect 5-volt ground. Power back grey. Game side. Set open, not synchronization. Input V. Game pack. Negative logic. Set to be open when not synchronized. Synchronized. Yeah, that's the whole thing. The whole thing is not synchronized. It's out of synchronization. That's why I'm getting an error reading. It's not. Well, that's one clue. I'm thinking the word synchronizing. It's not synchronizing correctly. It's out of position of its normal programming synchronization for the player's function. It's got fucking laser. Would it have to come flying off? How the fuck it came flying off? I don't know. Oh. And I'm out of Pepsi. That's not good. What's the time? Oh, I'm crying out loud. It's midnight. Ugh. Mm. Hmm.